Today, we're taking a look at one of my favorite Airbnbs of all time. Nestled in the woods of Mifflintown, Pennsylvania, is a luxury home featuring a blacked out modern design with a spacious interior and quiet environment. So whether you're a creative or someone who just loves interior design, this is going to be the place to go to if you want to have a getaway trip or to just gain some inspiration. Now, when you first arrive at the property, you have to drive on a pretty steep gravel road. So it's best that you have a car that can handle all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, as it gets pretty slippery depending on the weather conditions. And when you arrive at the destination, you are almost guaranteed to be wowed at how grand this place looks. It features an arched roof design with a black slatted wall along with some wooden accents. Additionally, you get a viewing platform that wraps around the entire property and 2 lawn chairs to be able to enjoy the view of the nature. It comes with an EV charger, which is going to be amazing for those who have electric cars. The backyard also has a barbecue grill and a fire pit. And before we go ahead and do an interior tour, I do want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor.
So, if you're a video editor just like me, finding the right music for your videos is definitely a big struggle. Not only just finding the type of music you want, but also complying with the copyrights when it comes to monetization. But thanks to Audiio, they provide a massive library full of music with various genres you can pick from, along with sound effects. It is completely free to use and also royalty free. Additionally, they do offer a couple of plans like Lifetime, Pro, and Enterprise, which offers additional features like a larger library, compatibility with your iOS or Android apps, and the ability to monetize on multiple channels. I gotta say that using Audiio has been an absolute game changer. It's super easy to browse and download all sorts of music, and it just makes your overall editing experience a lot easier. So if you guys want to check them out, you can click the link in the description below and sign up for free.
Alrighty, so as we head inside, you do have a passcode lock here, which the Airbnb host will supply you the code. And after opening up the door, you are greeted with this very spacious interior. This high ceiling layout definitely makes this place feel very open. And as you can see, we have large, massive windows allowing a lot of natural light in, which is a plus to be able to enjoy the view and not having to actually use the lights in here. And we do have really nice concrete flooring, and additionally it comes heated. So if you come to the door entryway, this module over here controls the floor heat, and currently it is set to 78 degrees. Now moving over to our right side, we do have a living room space with a nice velvety green couch, along with a throw towel and some cushioning. You have this very modern looking coffee table and 2 additional single seaters. These are rotatable as well, so if you want to just roll around in here, you can do that. And overall, the aesthetic is very modern and has a neutral color scheme. A lot of natural colors, kind of matches the woods. And if you look up, you have these really nice chandeliers with these thin LED kind of style lights. And from the living room, you also have access to the outside dock. So this is going to give you a nice area to view the nature. There are 2 seats out there that you can just have a nice morning coffee at, read a book or something. And this dock pretty much lines the entire property with an additional door that you can go out from. And moving over to the dining area, we have this circular wooden desk along with these woven seats, all following that very earthy kind of tone. I set up my iMac here so I can do some video editing work, which is amazing with the bright windows. We have more plants on the side for decoration. And then we have this area over here, which has a Marshall speaker, a nice print over here that says fika, which is a Swedish term, and the definition is a moment to slow down and appreciate the good things in life. So very artistic, I gotta say, with the overall decoration and design work. Now moving over to the kitchen over here. Wow, 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 would you take a look at that? You have a lot of cupboard space up top, and this Airbnb does supply you with all of your utensils. Over here, we have an electric stove, which is perfect for cooking. It doesn't have any vents, but it does kind of air out pretty well. And if you are gonna be cooking stuff, it's probably recommended to leave the doors open to allow some of that airflow. You do have a microwave on top to reheat your food, and a little mini oven down here. You also have a dishwasher in here as well, which is currently running, which is very handy. That way you can keep everything nice and clean. And then a large Samsung fridge. We don't have too much stuff in here, but just your basic, salads and foods and whatnot. A lot of it is just takeout leftovers. And then on the bottom area, we have our freezer. It's a double layer section. So that is just a general overview of the main living space. Up top, we do have a loft with 2 extra little tiny beds for guests. And in order to get up there, there is this pull-out ladder. It does close up pretty slim on the wall, so it's not gonna be intruding your space. That's gonna be perfect for if you have any additional guests or kids. And if we turn our attention over to this side, we do have a laundry section. So they do supply 2 of these LG smart washing machines, washer and dryer. Currently it is running down here and it's very, very quiet. Now they don't supply any soaps or laundry detergent, so you do have to go out and get your own. And there are some additional cleaning supplies here like brooms and whatnot, mops. So that is all your cleaning stuff in here. So now moving into the master bedroom. It is fairly spacious in here. You do have a large TV that is compatible with Roku. You have some shelving down here if you want to put any of your goodies. And then we have 2 nice windows, which if you were to open it up, doesn't really lead to the nicest view. If you just pull it up, as you can see, it's just filled with dirt. So it's best to just leave that covered. Moving over to the left side, we have some extra storage space in this closet area. It does have some extra blankets, a hanging rack if you want to put up your clothes. And then the bed itself looks pretty large. I'm assuming it's around a full-size bed. Lots of cushioning, blankets, and all that. And then we have a nice white and green painting over here with a very abstract design. And even if you look at the furniture, it still kind of follows that color scheme of the wood, black, white, and green. So overall, very consistent theme all around. You do have your independent climate control in here and a large mirror. And over here, we actually have access to the bathroom. And here you have your standing shower along with a nice large tub. They do supply you with some bath bombs and some bath salt as well. And this is the space that has the most interesting design change. It does come loaded with all of your shower needs, such as your towels and some soaps. And then if we move over here, we have your toilet, and even down to the detail on the actual tissue paper, it is black along with the golden hardware. Moving over, we have our vanity. It does have a very abstract looking mirror along with some additional accessories that they provide like cotton swabs, pads, and wipes and whatnot. And this bathroom is also connected to the living room. So we have the living room over here and then the bedroom over here, and each one of these doors can individually open and close along with locking. So if you want to gain some privacy, you can always do that. So overall, this place has a lot of amenities. It's super spacious and offers a modern design. So all in all, this Airbnb is definitely going to be one of my top picks. I'm a huge sucker for interior and exterior design, and especially with the exterior being fully blacked out, I gotta say that is a dream setup. So whether you're traveling solo or as a couple, or even if you want to bring your whole entire family, this place won't disappoint. There is more than enough space to host multiple people, has all of the amenities that you would want, and even this location being here in Mifflintown, Pennsylvania, there are plenty of attractions nearby. And on top of that, being surrounded by the woods, you are far away from any neighbors, so it's nice and quiet over here. The only sound they can hear is the birds chirping in the background and occasionally some small little wildlife. I haven't seen anything crazy, haven't seen any huge bears or anything walking around. At most, you'll probably see a couple squirrels running around, but that's about it. Overall, it's a very peaceful environment to be in. So if you guys want to check out this Airbnb, I will leave a link in the description below. With that being said, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more future tours, make sure to drop a like and a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.